This is John Levison for Try247.com in Kona once again, this time joined by Great Britain's Will Clarke. Unfortunately, this year Will is not going to be able to race. I'm sure many of you will be familiar with that, but for those who are not, Will, tell us about what actually happened, because the year was going very, very well until maybe 6 or 8 weeks ago.
Yeah, 8 weeks ago. So I had some. It's a bit messy, so I'm not going to go into too much. But essentially I came off my bike and went over the handlebars, and I landed straight on my shoulder. Quite a slow crash. Yeah, I separated my shoulder and had a fracture in my glenoid and my coracoid. So the combination of those two is a fairly long recovery, turning out to be something like 12 weeks in the end before I can do my first swim stroke. But fortunately, after 8 weeks, I was able to run and ride a bit. So I'm quite happy to be back, able to do some training now. And yeah, I've been training a little bit with Patrick Nilsson, my roommate, and he's been smashing me up and down, running 3-minute 30Ks, which is not my level at the moment, up and down alley drive. So it's nice to get the endorphins flowing again, sweat it out a bit, and feel good about yourself. Good.
So back here in Kona, you've got some different responsibilities this year, because one of the things that you're also doing, I know you've been doing it for a few years now, you do have some athletes that you coach, both pro and age group.
Yeah.
So just tell us a little bit about those, because certainly at least one of those that we have interviewed recently potentially could be a contender for an age group podium this year.
Yeah, it's I've got a good bunch of athletes now, and I'm really enjoying working with them. And I guess my star athlete at the moment, Ruth, has really had an amazing year. She's won overall every 70.3 that she's done, which is 4 or 5 of them this year. So and I think she was mixing up with the pros in Ironman 70.3 Lanzarote as well. So she's really in great shape and looking really good for this weekend. So I'm just hoping that she's prepared really well. I'm just hoping that she has the day that she hopes for, and it all comes together. Lanzarote can throw so much. Sorry, Kona can throw so much. So many stones your way, and yeah, she's prepared really well, and you just have to. I'll be nervous on race day, making sure that she gets around in good shape.
So you've been doing a little bit of coaching here. I was down at the pool the other day. I saw you doing some coaching with Ruth and with Caroline Livesey, another one of the athletes that you're coaching. From a coaching viewpoint, you know, there's probably not too much more in terms of training that the guys can do when there's, you know, a week or less to go. So what are the key things that you're doing and the messages that you're trying to get across to them so that they have their best day come this Saturday?
Well, the thing is, I mean, most people who you know have full-time jobs aren't flying in 2 weeks in advance. So by the time Ruth gets here, it's almost well, it's seven full days before the race. So all we could do really is completely get all the work done before she took off. And then it's just a case of freshening up, feeling good, you know, crossing your fingers and doing everything you can to get off the flight healthy and sickness-free, because God knows what you can pick up on the flight on the way over. And then so we just went really easy. We did enough to make her feel good, but so we did a long ride on the Tuesday of about 75 or 80k to get her feeling good and kind of flush the miles and delay that peak as well. So now, yeah, she did everything spot on, and yeah, and then after that, it's just really just freshening up, and you can only mess it up in that last week, really. And that's the key, is just trusting in the work you've done, and relaxing and freshening up, and enjoy Hawaii, because you know you're in this amazing place. You paid a lot of money to get here. Just enjoying it, sitting in Lava Java and have a coffee and a muffin, and soak up the atmosphere, and yeah, and then just whatever race day has, it is.
With you not racing this year, you're a little bit freer perhaps to give your forecasts and opinions. Can I just get your view and your sort of predictions, if you like, on the pro races this year? Who would be your tips for the top?
Yeah, so I'm going with Jan Frodeno for my tip for the top. It's a little bit of a boring one, but you know, it's boring because he's the best athlete out there. He's tactically he's so astute. He's always one step ahead. he's a bit of a freak. I mean, he's just got all round, and it's hard to bet against him. He would have prepared well. He's got all the best support. You know, so he's my number one. Sebastian Kindler, I'm going for number two. Boring again, but again, those two are really on a high level in general. Yeah, so I think those two are going to have a tussle on the run once, and you know they'll be riding in together with a decent sized group, I guess, of other strong guys. And then the third one is really wide open. It could be any number of 20 guys in the race, but I think I'm going to stick my neck out and go with Bart Ernotts because he's my teammate, and I'm wishing him the best. But I know this is a really great year for him so far. He's prepared well. He's had enough rest in between the Ironmans. He's already won 2 Ironmans, and he's done a great job. And he's in a good place in the head, I can tell. We were sitting down having a beer the other night at the on party. He was relaxed, and you know, he had veins popping out of his legs, so he's in good shape. You can see his shoulders sticking through his t-shirt. Yeah. So he's my number 3 guy, and if I have, because it's so tight, I'm going to chuck in a few wild cards as well. I'm going to say that Patrick Lang is, you know, he does everything right. He's talented. He had the fastest run last year. He's not the strongest guy on the bike, but he swims well, so he'll be in the mix there, and I think he's going to stick in that second pack. He's got very good aerodynamics. He's very equipment conscious, and he's strong and fit. So he's also going to be very hard to beat, and if he's not on the podium, he's going to be close on the right day.
Yeah. And for the women, like everybody else, do you think there can be anything other than Daniela Ryf victory?
Not really. Even more so for the women, because I think there's a big gap between Daniela and the rest of the girls. But the podium slots after, so for second and third, it could be any number of 20. There isn't a Sebastian Kindler who's there, who's, you know, close to Frodo. It could be any number of women, but I think it's going to be Daniela for the win. I'm going to say Heather Jackson for second and Michelle Vesterby for third.
Good, well we'll see how those predictions come out on Saturday. Last question, obviously because you're not racing Kona this year, it does mean that you're not going to be able to pick up those points. So with your rehab, do you have yet any plans for the next stage of your racing career? Will you be able to do anything later on this year, or is it going to be into 2018 before we next see you on the course?
In all honesty, I've got no chance of getting back for a race this year. I can't even do one stroke on this right hand side. I'm not close either. So it's going to be 2018 before I'm racing again. But it's the same scenario. I barely had any points at the start of this year, and I qualified for Kona relatively easy. And I think you have to be able to qualify relatively easy if you want to be successful here anyway. So it's if I'm not good enough to get high points easily at the start of next year, then it's questionable whether you should bother being here anyway. You know, other than it's good for your sponsors and everything else. But I think I'll be back before I know. I'm experienced with having time off with various injuries, and you come back stronger because you're just fresher, and actually, you know, I'm fit. I've got a big base. I've been doing the sport for a long time, so that bit comes back fast. And being strong in the head is something that's really helpful for the year, really.
Well, good luck with that. Good luck with the recovery. Good luck with the predictions. We'll see how they pan out at the weekend.
Look forward to watching it. It's going to be an amazing race. So
awesome. Well, thanks again for your time, Will.
Cheers, John.